Alma. So over the weekend, you guys, I turned 60. Happy birthday to me. And if you're new to my channel, you wouldn't have known that. So yes, I turned 60 over the weekend. I went to Vegas with my family and we had we had so much fun. Fun. And and I'm not just saying that. That was like the best birthday that I had. My husband rented an Airbnb with a pool. And I'm going to tell you guys now, don't believe all the pictures that you see on these things. You can complain to them, but don't believe it. It was okay, but it wasn't what the picture showed. Well, if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. For my OGs, thank you for supporting me. And yeah, it was fun. My family showed up, my kids, my husband, my girlfriend Wendy and her sister came. And my niece Chanel, my cousin Sean, my niece Chanel and her family came. So it was a handful of us, couple handful of us. But we had fun. We played volleyball in the pool. My husband cooked barbecue for all of us, and then later on that night we went to the casino. And I'm not sure if all of you know, but I have another channel that I started that I go, to the casinos and I gamble. And I did a live stream for that channel, and I won a jackpot, a big hand pay. Yeah, and I didn't show everything, after I won the hand pay, and I was waiting for them. I'm just smacking. Was waiting for them to come and pay me. I had to finish my live stream. It was a 40-minute live stream already, and you just didn't see the rest of the night, which was, so much fun. My family is so energetic and intergentic. They got a lot of energy. And that's what made it, a whole lot of fun, to have them and their support and their love. And it was just awesome. It was just awesome. Well, today I was going to do purple for my birthday, but, other colors just popped out to me and was like, hey, use me. But I have a metallic red here. And the reason why I wanted to do metallic, because in the last video, if you didn't see it, I used metallic in there, and that came out so nice. The metallic just popped with those colors. And then here is a magenta. It's not pink, it's magenta. Get it right. And this is a primary yellow. Yeah, 3 colors that you wouldn't think will go together. They're going to go together today. They're going to go together and have so much fun. And I think the color that I want to highlight everything is this yellow. Now I sprayed it. I wiped it down with alcohol. Then I sprayed it with water. Because for some reason it just didn't look clean. But, that's just me. Just me. So let's pour. And this will probably have some bubbles in it and be thick. Because I was shaking it up. Tomorrow I have to go to another funeral, to my neighbor's funeral across the street, and I dedicated one of these videos to her. She was one of the first people that came and spoke with me, and then Miss Jackson down the street came and welcomed me in the neighborhood. 2 OGs, took me under their wing, told me the ins and outs of the neighborhood and the people that owned my house before. But yeah, I got to do that tomorrow. If you have not been to Las Vegas, it's kind of expensive. Things have changed. I guess they're trying to make up for COVID. And yeah. Oh, I had a foot massage. My husband got me a foot massage. That lady thought I was crazy. When she started massaging my big toe, I fell asleep. That's all it took. Her to touch my big toe. And it was all over with. That was, if you ain't never had your big toe massage, get it done. And if you have, you know what I'm talking about. You know it. These colors are pretty cute together, huh? So I'm going to do this because I see that I need a lot of paint on here. This is kind of one of my bigger ones. Yeah, the food, oh my goodness. We stayed the first night, we stayed at the Paris Hotel, and everything in there. I won't even recommend that hotel. They were rude the night we were there. I tried to get a bottle of water, and there was nobody coming when I was sitting at a slot machine. So I got up and went to the bar to get a bottle of water, and they were going to charge me. They said, I said, wait a minute, it's a bottle of water. You don't get it for free. Indian machine casinos here in Sacramento, they be throwing you bottled water. And they said, we have to charge you because you're not sitting in a machine. I said, I'm not asking for a drink. I'm asking for a bottle of water. And they said, yeah, there should be a waitress over there to help you. So then we saw a waitress that was walking around, and I said, hey, can I have that bottle of water? She said it's for somebody else. Really quick and really rude. You know what? I'm not liking this color. I'm not. Yeah, she was really quick and really, really rude. So I was just like, okay. So then the next day, I had went in, and later on that day, we went into the gift shop just to buy some water because I could not find anyone to give me water. And it was $11. And what was it, $11.97 for that life water? It was too much. And it was so funny. I said, how much is this water? $50? She said, well, it's under 20. Yeah, it was barely under 20. Barely. And the food, oh my God, it was just expensive. It was just expensive. But, my husband kept saying, it's your birthday, stop complaining, it's your birthday. I wasn't paying for nothing, but still, I'm not wasteful. Y'all see my paint, I'll be like, ooh, wait a minute, I can't waste that. Let me get some of that paint up. Okay, now it's not looking too bad. Not too bad. And really, I think I have enough paint on here. I'm going to let that flow a minute. I'm watering my trees outside too. Hold on a second. I had the door closed because the neighbor was mowing there. I don't know what they were doing. It wasn't mowing. It sounded like maybe they were cutting a lot of trees or something. So I shut myself inside my studio, and it got hot in here. Well, I think this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. And this is different. But that metallic is going to show out. I have enough pink, enough red, a whole lot of yellow. Because the painting is going to be yellow. Painting kind of show through on there. It's still dripping. I think I'm going to need a little bit more yellow on this side. We went to comedy. So they have this thing at South Point, and it's free comedy after 12. It's called Dirty 12:30. Dirty 12:30. So the comedy starts at 12:30, and my daughter went around 11 11. No, she went around 10 after 12. And she was going around. I don't know what she was doing. I was waiting. No, it was around 11:30. And I didn't know what she was doing. And people were there sitting down. And it wasn't too busy then. But it was probably about 25 to 30 to 45% filled. And my daughter was going around. And then my son came because he had just drove in. Him and his wife and his family. And I was trying to find him. They had to use the restroom. So he said, where's Alicia? I said, I don't know. She's walking around doing something. My daughter's always up to something. So what she did was she went around to everybody in there and told them that at midnight to wish me, they were going to sing happy birthday to me. It was so nice and it was such a surprise. And it was just so beautiful. And the people sung happy birthday to me. And the DJs played Happy Birthday by Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday to ya. He played that song right before the comedians came on. And then my daughter didn't know that she was telling a comedian that. And, you know, my name is Thelma Jean. So she was saying, say happy birthday to my mom, Thelma Jean. So then midnight came. It was like 11:59, and my daughter stood up real quick, and she was counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it was midnight, and they were like, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. So everybody in there was singing happy birthday. Then the comedians came on, and did you hear when I said dirty at 12:30? So this was a dirty comedy night. And the comedian came up and said, Thelma Jean, stand up. So I was just like, oh, Lord. So I stood up and he was like, oh, yeah, look at them boobs. He said, you know, the bad. He said titties. He said, oh, look, drill my face in those. I was like, oh, my gosh, what did my daughter do? So then after that, every comedian stood up and had to say something to Thelma Jean. So I was so embarrassed. After that, I was embarrassed. Yeah, it was just like, oh my God, Alicia, what did you do? But it was all fun, you know. They said, you know, if you can't accept a joke, leave now, because they were some dirty ones. Like really, really dirty. But it was fun. I think we left there at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the morning. I was tired. The next day was my birthday. I tried to sleep in. So you hear the dog now. He hears me talking. Either he's barking at me or he's barking at the guy over there, but he's barking. Yeah, so I was tired the next day because we went back to the house. We were at the Airbnb at this time. We went back to the house and set up and talked to my son. And did my cousin arrive yet? No, my cousin wasn't there yet. Nope, she didn't come in until the next day. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was embarrassing, but it was a lot of fun. Well, this has dripped a lot, and as you saw me, I was getting some of this stuff that was dripping and putting it on the side. So when I move the vase and do the painting, that there's paint to make it, help it flow. This metallic red is really nice. It's a lot on here too. I thought it was going to be more yellow, but it looks like it's going to be more red. The pink, the magenta. Whoo, Lord, slip of the tongue. Primary yellow. So I'm going to bring you in so that you can see this. And I am going to get out of your hair. One moment. Not bad. See, we got the magenta coming here and the red, the primary yellow. There's the bottom. Come on into focus. There we go. There we go. A little psychedelic coming on here. So when this dries, hopefully that magenta pop out. Uh-oh, sorry. Got snagged on my apron. Hopefully it'll pop out because it's over here and show itself. Oh, that breeze feels good. Maybe I might do some flows of it. Yeah, I might do some coming down here on the side. Yeah, hold on a second. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you see it. Okay, so my hand hit it over here. We got bubbles galore. Bubbles galore. And I said I wanted the main color to be yellow. Didn't get what I wished for, but you know what? That yellow is showing out. Showing out. Come on, get to that corner. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that yellow. Look at that yellow. Look at that. Can y'all see? Oh, there we go. It's making a point. Let me turn it around so you guys can see. And I'm going to leave it like that because I want the yellow to stretch all the way around. Make sure these sides are full. That's pretty. You know that magenta and the red made up orange color over here. Ooh, my hands is wet. Blow these bubbles. I'm going to show you where I put some magenta on that as well on the base. One moment. Hi everyone. 60. Hold on a second. See, I put more pink, magenta on that side. And I think, yeah, I did it more on that side as well. Think about doing a little bit more yellow. That's some yellow flow on here. Yep. But look at this. Bam. Bam. That's pretty. Pretty. Look at the yellow comes all up in here and highlights. All up in there. Here's some magenta over there. But this is magenta right here. These streaks here is magenta. And then a little bit of the red, but the red is the base of it. Pretty. I don't like the way that flowed. Just look like a cotton candy, huh? That's pretty. Yeah, that's gonna be the bottom. That's a pretty. Well, you guys, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Remember, if you're not wearing a smile, your wardrobe is not complete.